2kV, Mr. Know-It-All. This is my second vid, 2 parts again. And right now, we're going to get into the video that talks about ratings, because you can't really talk about the issues with 2k9 without talking about the ratings, because a lot of the problems begin with the ratings. And before I get into it, just want to have a shout to Tony Sanchez. Everybody uses that Dirty Sanchez is a porn name nowadays, but you had it first. But before you can really talk about the ratings in 2k9, you have to like the numbers. You can't really talk about the numbers until you understand what they do. So here we are. We're in the Knicks Madison Square Garden, and I'm going to time the speed of Nate Robinson. Nate Robinson has the fastest three-quarter court sprint at the combine of any active player. So I timed him, and he had pretty much the same time he had in real life. The game has accurate speed for the fastest player. The 99s run like 99. Maybe a tad fast, because in the game they shouldn't run like they run in the gym. He ran a 2.8, 2.9. That's almost exactly what he ran in real life. Now I'm giving him the ball, and as you can see with the messed up controls, it's kind of hard to get him to line up properly. But I got him to line up, and here he is. He's going to run three-quarter court sprint with the ball. We're going to see what's the difference. And what I found, and I didn't do this test one time. I did this test about 10 times. He ran, his 2.8, excuse me, if I said 3. He ran his 2.8s, 2.9s without the ball. With the ball, he was much slower. He ran like 3.4. Now and to me that's a flaw, but I'll get into that, Here's Jerome James. Right now I'm kind of recording him in the gym because he looks like LeBron James. I mean, he fumbled the ball, which is something LeBron James should probably do more often. But here's Odin in college hoops. That's more like, how a big man should move. I mean, Jerome James was moving like LeBron. I mean, he dropped the ball, but other than that, he had a handle. However, no player to ever lace him up in the NBA is this slow. This is like how Jerome James should run if he was dead tired. And he doesn't get on the court, so he'll never be this tired. I could run that fast. Backwards. No player in the NBA should be that fast. I mean, that's slow. He's slow. And when I timed him, it kind of confirmed what I was looking at. He ran the three-quarter court about a 4.18 on average. Out of all the stiffs they've had in the combine, none of them have ever been that slow. I mean, they've had some big, like, wooden leg Europeans, like 7'5", can barely move. They were faster than that. I just kicked my chair. Kick it again. And then when you give him the ball, it's even worse. Because unlike Nate Robinson, he doesn't slow down. He runs the same speed with the ball. I don't get it. See, it should be the exact opposite. Robinson should be, he should lose a tad of speed. James should lose a whole bunch of speed. But anyway, take a look at this Derrick Rose. He's running my little fake agility drills. Remember how he looked. Because I'm about to change his quickness from a 99. He had a 99. Insider gave him a 99. I'm going to turn it to a 50. Watch this. He's going to go from a 99 to a 50. His overall rating doesn't change. I mean, if you ever wanted to... This is why I say the overall rating is BS. You always got people on the internet posting their ratings. It doesn't matter. And here's one of the reasons it doesn't matter. That's him with the 50. He looked the same. That's just like the same Derrick Rose that I had a second ago with the 99. So the quickness rating, and I knew you say, well, what are you using with the ball? Here's him with the ball. He picked it up. I didn't even make him pick it up. He is just as quick with the ball. But look at him. I mean, that's hard to stick with. And that's Kevin Love. Nephew a Beach Boy. You believe that? Nephew a Beach Boy. And I mean, you can see, look at his rating. Speed 60. I think it was a 54 vert. Athletic ratings that was just like pulled from a fortune cookie or something like that. Because at the combine, he ran the same sprint, 3.22, as Chris Paul. He had the same vert, I think it was like 35, as J.R. Smith and Dwayne Wade. And then, you know, Chris Paul gets a 96 in speed, Love gets a 60. I'm not saying they should have the same speed, especially with the quickness rating, it doesn't matter. But if they run the same sprint, it should be closer, a lot closer than 60 and 96. And you're going to take a look at some standing duck ratings. It's either 99, 75, or 50. That's broken. I just wanted to point that out. Especially in a rating like standing duck where you have to show a difference between who has it and who doesn't. Elton Brand, I just flashed him up for a second because I wanted to, you know, say one thing in honor of the insider. The ratings were, I don't like them now, but they were even worse when the game started. Elton Brand had a 99 in close. And now I'm going to go through the league, kind of team by team. I'll skip some. And I'll stick with the Blazers a little bit here because I know this team. Been a Blazer fan since, I think Kiki Vandeweghe was on the team back when I was a Blazer fan. But look at it again, the speed. Odin ran a 3.9 at the combine. Roy ran a 3.9 at the combine. Odin has a 66, Roy has a 90. Again, I'm not saying it should be the same, but because it's that close. Also, look at Rudy has a 61 pass rating. You can look at some of his passing highlights. He's a dynamic passer. He's not like an assist to turnover guy because he's a shooter, you know. But he put passes through people's legs. You know, if somebody's giving him the middle finger in the stands and he throws a bad pass that hits somebody, he did that on purpose. That was a nice hit. And look at Blake has a 62 in steal. How's this for inconsistent? Roy has an 81. Roy averaged 1.1 steals. Blake averaged 1 steal. In like 7 or 8 less minutes. If anything, Blake should have had a better rating. Yeah, you know, but there's Rudy right there, and he's throwing a lob. I put that there because we can't do him in the game. Now, I also want to restate one thing. I understand the complaint people have talk about they always get ran down with big men, you know, when they're on the fast break. And I just want to restate that because I understand that play. It happens for 2 reasons. One is the reason I, you know, explained. Nate Robinson shouldn't slow down that much with the ball. Anybody with good ball handling shouldn't slow down that much. And also, 2k9 has hooking like that still animation. That's a hooking call in hockey, and they'll put you in the penalty box. They don't even call a foul in 2k9. With that in mind, if the game did give big men their just speed, the ones that are fast, some of them aren't, and there was a real quickness rating, then all that combined would make the game a lot more realistic. Because right now, you know, look at Jerome James. He's running the court slow. You give him the ball, he can dribble like crazy, and he's real quick. I mean, that's one of the reasons why it's so hard to guard anybody, you know, in the interior. But that's gonna be it. You can just check out the second video. I'm gonna go into more 82games.com comparisons because I don't think that this partnership with 82games.com is going to be any panacea. It's going to be one of those things that, you know, it'll be great if they make it great, but who knows. But anyway, check out the second video. It's a click away.